Good afternoon, dear students. Today we are going to take the new chapters from social studies and it's of grade 6. As according to the curriculum of grade 6, the first unit we have is We and Our Society, under which the first lesson we are going to discuss in today's distance education is the Introduction to Community and Society. Before going to the introduction and the discussions of today's class, we just have to go to the overview. What are we going to do in this session today? The first one, related to the text, related to the lesson, we are going to play a games. The games obviously will be interesting to every one of us. Beside that, we just go for the concentric circle. Why community and society are important to us and what are the interrelated matters in community and society. That also we will try to learn according to the concentric circle. Beside that, we just go for focusing to the introduction as well as the similarities and differences of community and society. Beside that, we also go to the importance of them, both of the units, why they are important to us. Why are we focusing in the first chapter of social studies for the introduction of community and society? That we will try to learn. And beside that, one more activities as per the evaluation part of today's lesson, we'll go for fill in the blanks exercise. And finally, we will try to review all the sections that we have completed for today so that our class will be ended in such a way. And now let's start with the games. Here, the children, you might be known about memory test game. This game in this lessons also will be beneficial for you to memorize the correct pronunciation of some of the words, and beside that you also can be able to know the spelling, and even we could categorize it as the vocabulary sections. So now children, are you ready? Okay, so let's start. Firstly, I will be going to tell you 10 words. The words are related to your text of today's lesson. Okay, now listen it carefully and try to keep up in your mind what are those words which are very important for today's lesson. And then after the completion of those all the words, you have to memorize. You need to find out which words with correct spellings are there and you need to jot down in your notebooks. Is it fine to you all? Okay, so now let's start with the first word of this game. You just have to memorize and you just have to read the spelling of community. Once again, please memorize it. It's community. And the next one is their society, which comes under our lesson's topic. The next is their family. The next is their interest. And now we'll go for the fifth word, its rights. The next one is their individual. And the seventh word is their its attention. Beside that, cooperation also you have to keep up in your mind because the words cooperation gives very beautiful meaning in terms of society and community. And the next one is there, that is belongingness. Belongingness is another one more salient feature of society and community that you have to remember. Now the children, the last word is there, it's geographical. If you have jot down your words, 10 words in notebook, then try to memorize it. Take your time, try to keep up in your mind, and then after you need to hide those all the words what you have written at the time of this session, and now you need to write down according to your wish what you could remember, what you could not remember. So obviously this game will help you to memorize the words or the key words of each lessons. This could also go to other different lessons, not only in this. Okay, very good participations of all the students. Now let us move or let us enter in the topic today. And going towards the topic, I just want to drag the attentions of every student towards this concentric circle. Here you have seen so many words. These are the single words in itself. But when we find out the meaning, when we try to analyze their sense, then it can provide you the broadened part. Very important part of them in individual's life. Okay, let us see the first word, it's person. Each individual becomes I at first. The single person, if it is there, then that is I. Everyone can identify themselves as the single words, it's I. The next one is their family. When some more individual can combine in a group, or if they are related to blood, then we call them family. And after the next unit beside family, the group of families or the more number of families can create the community. The next one is there when lots of communities indulge together in the different activities, or if they are cooperating to each other according to their senses, according to their belongingness, that is what we call society. And then after, it's obvious that the societies or the groups of societies creates a country. And so many countries will be together, which could combinedly call the world. So now, dear children, I just want to get here your idea. Why are we going through these all the words, these all the features here in the same circle? Let me give you an idea, because when each individual is there, if I am only there, I don't have any importance. Neither I can do anything by myself, nor I can create the beautiful world by single me. So that we need the support of the group of people to fulfill my one need, to fulfill each individual's need, so that the group of persons related to the blood, families have been created. At least the single person can share an idea, and even to get the support morally, physically, financially, what sort of support does he or she need. So that can be made possible if he or she is bound by the family, or if he or she is the member of the family. Then now, beside that, when the group of families are combined together, if they are remaining together, then community is formed. Community is a smaller part of a society. But it's very beneficial for an individual or for a single family to fulfill their things, their needs, their desires, and so many things can be done if they are in a community. Community helps to develop the belongingness. It creates the cooperation among the people. Community is created in a small range, small limited areas or limited range, but also it plays a vital role in shaping the different sectors. Even when we go to the smaller children, the community only is an unit which could shape the mind of the children. Even our life becomes easier and comfortable due to the community. And the next one thing I just want to address here is, in a community there are so many people adopting the different occupations or different professions. So by what we can say, we can realize that if a doctor is there, so that the doctor could provide the medical treatment to other people in the community, so that the community is benefited. In the similar way, one tailor can stitch the clothes of other, so one could be able to get the help from a tailor. In a sense, there is one saying in English, every occupations are respectable. So here we can address or we can express the importance of them. One doctor can provide the medical treatment to others, one tailor can stitch the clothes for others, and in the similar way, the group of another people can provide the help or services, social services to other remaining people in the same community, so that we can get our things or get our desires fulfilled when we are in community. Beside that, let me move on to the next one. There is another topic along with the same topic. We have another word, society. My dear children, I have already expressed what's the importance of community, and so far once I also have expressed that because of the group of communities, societies are formed. Society is a bit broader unit of our nations or of the world. World is the use and a single unit including the different countries, but society is one of the unit where different communities are joined. Society consists of different types of people, having the different races, having the different religions, having the different classes, having the different professions, etc. But just you have to understand that the importance, however, we get from the community also can be similar to that of society. The people's interest is preferable in society. The people's profession is acceptable in the society. The people's religion is adopted in the society, and every members are accountable to each other. They are responsible for each and everything, so that the cooperation, the sense of belongingness, the sense of responsibility will be easier, also will be brought into the existence. So that, my dear children, society is also one of the most important part or most important unit of each individual's life. Beside that, we also can go to find out the similarities and differences of community and society. So now I just want to take you to the chart here. Here I have mentioned the similarities and differences of community and society. It's expressed or it's demonstrated in Venn diagram. So the similar parts are also mentioned there. The different parts, the different features are also mentioned there. Now let me go to the salient features of society at first. Here we have society is comprehensive. Society consists of large range because it has broad range. Broad geographical areas can be combined with the same society. The next one is there. It's beyond geographical territory also society exists. If you have remembered, some of the people, when they migrated to the Kathmandu Valley from the rural villages, they just try to organize a society of those people who have been migrated from the same area to till here, and they just try to create or they just try to organize some kinds of gatherings. Sometimes they try to discuss among the people of the same society or the same villages from where they are here. They are migrated to Kathmandu Valley and they try to combine or they try to organize some of the discussions. How can we be uplifted after their existence in Kathmandu? So this is also the example, because they have been beyond the territory, they have been migrated to the next area, but also they try to be combined together. They share their feelings. What I said just now, they share their feelings. Feelings means sometimes it can be happiness, sometimes it can be grief, sometimes it also can be some other more aspects. So the people in the society share their feelings, share their ideas, share their sorrows, share their grief or share their happiness. So beside that, when we go for the salient features of community, we just try to get the first one. It's a part of society. When you went to the concentric circle also, you have just seen after the families, communities are created. After communities, societies are created. So here we could find one of the most important and remarkable features of community is just it's a part of society. Communities and the different communities can be made possible to form a society. Hope you are understanding. Beside that, we also get one of the salient feature of community is communal spirit, like the norms and values which goes under the community, under the members, or after the discussions of so many members of the community, the spirit can be formed, the things which could provide the interest to them. The single and the common goals also can be there. Beside that, we also have seen another one more salient feature. It is the limit range. Combining and comparing to the society and community, society has broad range. It has unlimited range. It also go for large range or beyond the geographical territory, but in community we have limited range. So remember children, community and society both are very important to human civilization or human beings' life. And now, according to this diagram, we also could get the similarities of society and community. Here, while talking about the similarities between society and community, the first and foremost features, the most utilized natures or features of the human society, it's unity. Unity in a sense that the people are going together for achieving the same goal. The people are trying to get the group to work, to perform such activities or some of the activities which could go through the development of society and community. So that is the common features of community and society both. There is a saying in English, that is, when I becomes we. Remember children, I have been going to the English saying, when I becomes we, even the illness also becomes wellness. So here the community and society try to prove the same thing. It creates the unity among the people. It shares the common feeling. It tries to cooperate, or the sense of belongingness it tries to create. So the next one is the sense of responsibility, which also can be the common features of community and society. It's responsibility. If we see somebody doing the work, if we see or if we glance at somebody who is serving the people in the community, we try to be enthusiastic in the same work. We try to create an interest in them. So that is what we call the sense of responsibility also will be available in the community and even in the society. The next one is there. I have been using these words from the beginning for so long. That is belongingness. Belongingness means possessiveness or possession. If I feel the possession, then everything could be easier for me. Someone who is there nearby me, if I feel that he is important in my life, then that is called possession. If I see somebody sick nearby me or in my same society or in the community, and if I try to serve him or her with no any earning, then that is called belongingness. That is called possession, because I feel that he is important for me and he is also a part of my life. So the next one is their cooperation. Cooperation also can be identified as the help and support. When we go for society and community, this is the most remarkable features which comes after unity. If there are the people unified together, then we get the cooperation. Then after that, we feel secured in the community and society. So dear children, these are the similarities of community and society. And now after this, we are just going for the one of the activities which also can be taken as the evaluation of our lesson today. So I just want to read out, or I just want to announce some of the sentences. You have to complete it. Is it fine to all? Okay. Then, getting your attention, I just want to speak out the sentence here. Community is mostly important for shaping the, can you guess? Shaping the, very good, it's mind of the children. The next one, okay, let me go for the next sentence. Okay, the next sentence is there. Our life becomes what? When we are in the community, our life becomes, okay, let me give you the answer, our life becomes easier and comfortable. Very good. Now, let us go to the final point where we could go for finding what we have completed in this session today. Firstly, the dear children, if you have remembered, we went for the interesting game related to the keywords of today's lesson. It's memory test, and then in the second phase, we just went for the discussion of this concentric circle and what are the different units of the world, or what are the different units of human life that we try to generate in our mind. The next one, we went for the importance of community and society. Why are we here, and what are the things that we could get from community and society. The next one is there we went through finding the similarities and differences of community and society, and finally we completed one more evaluation, that is one of the activities to sum up today's lesson, that is fill in the blanks. Hope the children you have enjoyed today's class, as well as you might have learned a lot from the first unit of social studies from grade 6 lesson 1, Introduction to Community and Society. Thank you so much for today's class. Have a nice day.